Tim mentioned that the Sandworm was going to return, and that obviously, should be done with stop motion. So we talked about the inclusion of that sort of iconic character.
We were bringing the Sandworm puppet up to a slightly more technically sophisticated iteration of the ones that were originally done. We took everything and just raised it a little bit.
We did do some refinements with Tim and a few little adjustments to it.
Yeah.
But essentially, you want to recognise it as it's the Sandworm from the original movie.
So you've got the main body, and then there's the piece that goes inside, which is the smaller Sandworm. That was quite fun to paint and fairly easy because it's just black and white, and then you have the other piece on the inside.
We also needed to create this cavity inside, which was probably one of the hardest things to do, because we needed to know that that cavity was going to still allow our armature inside to fit in and not interfere with the little worm's ability to be hidden away.
The Sandworm is one of the biggest puppet I've ever worked with, so that was quite challenging by itself, because it was a bit more than 1 meter long and must weigh around 6 or 7 kilo.
It's made of foam and silicon with a metal armature inside, like skeleton. Because it was so heavy, you had to kind of wrestle it almost. It was quite funny as I was animating. It felt like you were kind of like taming some sort of beast or something, trying to get it to do what you wanted to. You'll move one part of it, but then you've got to kind of manipulate the entire puppet to follow those curves and stuff.
You've got to make your Sandworm or your character fit into the same perspective and the same environment.
You want to make sure that the eye line of the worm is correct and that it looks like it's really interacting with those characters.
And then we would do rehearsal. We'd get the animator just block through, just very quickly, make sure all the motion was fine, very crude. So when you watched it on a video, just go, And then if Tim was happy with that movement, that trajectory and end position, then we would shoot it in the smooth way.